Hello everyone, I'm Kichi. If you want to know more about Russia and you understand my English, please welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss first results of World Cup this year in Russia. Of course, we will not discuss any football results. I don't know anything about that, not my topic a lot, but we have some consequences on foreigners and for end results for Russian too. So it was interesting for me to investigate how much hospitality make Russian people for foreigners. I check a few criminal cases, what happened with foreigners. I will tell you that I like mostly. So first problem begins already at 11 June. It's so strange news because it begins like two homosexual football fans, okay, from France, maybe, was beaten in St. Petersburg by Dagestanian people, by two Dagestanian men. So what happened is these French guys, gays, they just was waiting for taxi, take one another by hands and kiss a bit, and a couple of Dagestanian guys, they just arrived, they didn't explain them anything, no. They just beat them immediately, they beat their faces, heads, bodies, teeth, etc. So please, homosexualists, when you arrive in Russia, do not show that you are homosexualist, okay? Or homosexuals, how you call it. Please don't show that. Respect our rules, okay? It's okay. I explain you something. It's okay for us, for Russian people, for even for the Dagestanian, it's okay if you are homosexualist and you hide it. Please do everything what you want in your bedroom, but on streets, don't do that. Respect our cultural code and don't be angry on us. If I go to India or Saudi Arabia or even in Chechnya, I respect their rules. I hide all my body, you know, because and I don't think that they are not correct and that they should respect my culture because I'm Russian and I can dress everything what you want. No. When I arrive there, so please, homosexualists, don't be rude, respect Russian cultural code and don't kiss on our streets or we will beat you. Or, okay, if we will not beat you, we will watch like that and say you different disgusting things. And maybe even me. Okay. Yes, in Russia, even from me, you can hear something like, oh guys, please don't do that on the street, it's not polite. Yes, in India, for example, it's not polite for couple, man and woman, to kiss on the streets, people, I think so, I was there only once. So, a couple of French guys was beaten. After that, another French guy, he just stayed on the street watching his phone. And any guy just arrived, take his phone, take his money, and go away. Next story with a French guy. I don't know why. Maybe it's vendetta for Napoleon or what. So French guy was beaten by taxi driver. That is a terrible story, really terrible story. The taxi driver. It was 5 in the morning. He beat him. Taxi driver beat this French. His face, his head, he take his money, he threw him from the car somewhere. It was in 5 in the morning. Disgusting man. It's man of 48 who was born near the St. Petersburg. I just can't believe the story. That is really disgusting. And of course it was many stories when taxi drivers asked too much money for their road. Yes, they thought that all prices in Europe for taxi begins from 100 euros. So sometimes people ask it 100 euro for 2 kilometers, and the Mexican woman was blocked in the car by taxi driver, and he just asked her to pay 100 for 2 kilometers in center, and she even didn't have had that money, so he take all what she had. It was the kind of 90 euro, and after that she can go. So a couple of advices. In Russia, yes, we use the taxi a lot, and it's not very expensive, but we use application in phone. It's very useful because I pay with my card or Apple Pay. Actually, in Russia, I almost never have cash. I just have small cash, like 10 euro, that's all. Yes, I pay everywhere by card. You shouldn't have any cash in Russia. But there is a problem for you for this application. It could be Get Taxi, Yandex Taxi, Uber. It's Uber. It's work here too. It's fine. But there is a problem for you because you can't buy SIM card for your phone. Yes, that is a terrible story. And my friends, before arriving to Russia, they asked me if it's possible to buy SIM card. No, it's impossible for foreigners. I'm really sorry. There is some ways for, I don't know, some ways no. Maybe some criminal ways. Yes, you can buy any SIM, not very legally. No, I don't know. So officially you can't buy a card, but there is an advantage that we have Wi-Fi a lot of many places, in restaurants, in cafe, in yes, in malls, everywhere. You can find that a lot, and for sure you can ask people to share a hot spot for you too. I think that they will be enough kind for you, but not aggressive guys. Try to ask some ladies about that, because you can lose your phone. So, and now let's discuss results for Russia. So for foreigners, it's more or less, you understand, for Russian, what we have now in Russia. So first of all, we win 5-0 for Saudi Arabia. It was the first match. Everyone was happy. Of course, there is a gossip that they pay for that match, that Russian pay for Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I think that it's because of, you know, that Ramadan and fasting, and because it was almost last day of fasting. So I think that there was enough week. It's okay. I don't know. So 5-0. And on next day after, why we say that it's maybe gossip? Because on the next day after this 5-0, we receive two news from Dmitry Medvedev. And Dmitry Medvedev, it's a guy who all the time say bad things. So for good things there is Vladimir Putin, for bad things there is Dmitry Medvedev. What news do we have? First of all, that we discuss now a lot, is increasing of retracting age. Now we have 55, 60 for women and for men. In the same time, women live like 77 years, men 64 years. In the future, they want to increase it for women. This age for women it will be 62 or 63, but for women it's more or less okay. But for men, in future it will be 65. You understand? That our men, they will work all their life. Of course, we discussed it a lot because in 2005 Putin promised that until I'm president, retracting age will not increase.
Я против увеличения сроков пенсионного возраста. И пока я президент, такого решения принято не будет. Я вообще считаю, что у нас нет необходимости повышать срок выхода на пенсию. Стимулировать, создавать экономические условия заинтересованности продолжения трудовой деятельности можно, но не ущемляя их пенсионных прав. Еще раз повторю, я против увеличения возраста выхода на пенсию.
So now it's increasing. What Dmitry Peskov, it's the press secretary of Putin, he say, it's okay, but it's not a decision of Putin. Of course, he's against that, but it's a decision of government. So Dmitry Medvedev has usually had bad news for us. Second bad news, so for pension, next year we will not have new pensioner, on people on retreat. It's pensioner for us, you know this word too, pension. So next year there is no any new pensioners. So what does it mean? New unemployment people, as you understand, and no a lot of expenses, new expenses for budget, but it looks okay, no? And second bad news, sorry, I didn't know the name of this tax, value-added tax. Value-added tax increase on 2% from 18 to 20%. So, as you understand, prices for everything will increase. It's the first. And all that happened, it's after 5-0, very good news. And all that happened in the same time with increasing of prices for petroleum. Now it last 2 months it's increased a lot, from 10 to 20%. As you understand, in the result, everything, all goods will increase too, because price of petroleum is a part of cost of everything. So on the internet we discuss these three things. It's increasing of retrade age, increasing of value-added tax, and increasing of price for petroleum. Three things in the same time. All of them looks very bad for Russian society. We will continue discuss how it happened, what happened with our budget in our next video. If this video was interesting for you, thumbs up and subscribe on my channel.